Now behind us, guys, we have got the 430i, so the new BMW 4 Series, and today in this video, we're going to review it. We're going to find out, what do you get for the money? Is this thing a good package? And this one being the two-wheel drive variant with the four-cylinder, the B48. Is it any good? Is it fun? Should you buy one? We're going to find out. So let's jump in. Now, driving the 430i, guys, again, when you first step in this car, it is a beautiful place to sit, relax, and just get comfortable because the seats really nice, hug you, lots of adjustability here. Like the tanned color, you can get them in a different broad range of colors, which is always nice. And Harman Kardon sound system in this one, with the paddle shifters here. Beautiful infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, just fast response. What you would expect from a high-end German car. And it's good to see that at least they're getting those basics right. Now, under the bonnet, again, this has got the four-cylinder turbo B48. And I know what you guys are saying, like, oh, a four-cylinder, like, is that really enough to move this big sedan? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it is, because this one, even though it is the four-cylinder, so it's only the two-wheel drive variant, it moves. This thing is quick. I'm very curious to test out the 0 to 100, which we will do later on in this video, because I think it's gonna do pretty damn well. This thing really feels punchy, and it even will give you sort of those turbo flutter sounds when you're really putting it through some paces, which is pretty crazy. I do think on the tuning side of this would be a very tunable engine. I think you're gonna get a lot more power out of it than the 190 kilowatts it comes with from factory. But remember, we also get 400 Newton meters, and it is run through an 8-speed automatic, which the transmission, it's fast, it's sharp, it knows what it's doing. BMW, especially with their ZFs and everything, they do an awesome gearbox. Now, let's not forget, if you really do want the performance, you go for the 440i, the xDrive, so you get all-wheel drive, and then you're gonna get a 3-liter inline-6 turbo, the B58, which absolute rocket of a motor. That thing, it's seriously impressive. Now, on the exterior, again, you can get this in the lift back, which what we're driving today. So it's basically a sedan, but the back of it, entire thing lifts up. It's quite practical, to be honest. Loads of room in the back. You can put kids back there. You got decent trunk space. And if you do want something a little sportier, you can go the coupe or even a convertible. So I actually think the looks have started to improve. I never really was a big BMW fan when they came out with the new grille design, but I feel like on this car, it's starting to look better. I absolutely am in love with the headlights. And yeah, the fact we got the big panoramic sunroof in here, easy visibility, 360 camera, of course. It really is a nice place to sit. It really is. Now, when we talk money, you're gonna be paying 6 figures to get in one of these things here in Australia. It is a lot of coin. It really does. When you start talking about these cars, you compare these things to the Mercedes, the Audis, like they all are very similarly priced, really. And they're all good. I mean, they are all good. You're paying equal money for these things. It really does just kind of come down to personal preference. And, look, if you're really serious about getting in one of these, just go book a test drive. You'll know whether or not you'll love it or you don't. Me personally, if you like to have a little bit more, let's say, sportiness in your drive, I would say the BMW is probably the way to go, because just from, you put this thing into Sports Plus mode, and the handling, the steering, just how planted this car feels, even though it's, a commuter sedan, it's for practicality, this thing, but it's, it's not the M4, it's not the M3, like this is the basic one. Dude, this thing will put it down. It handles, it turns, it goes, and yeah, it'll surprise a lot of cars, let me tell you. Now, I did previously review the 230i, and if you guys want to see that video, click the pop-up banner right here, because If you, again, don't need that practicality in terms of back seating, I would opt for you guys to get that over maybe, say, the coupe version of this, because it is essentially this car, but just a tighter package. And, you know, if you're really gonna drive it hard and through the mountains and stuff, that just had an awesome platform. It was a lot cheaper than this thing. You know, you're talking around the mid 70s to get into that car here in Australia. And I actually like the look of it too. Very nice looking, handsome little sports car. And living with this car, again, it's quiet in here. The sound system is great. It's easy to use the controls. The Apple CarPlay works phenomenally. Wireless. All manufacturers should be doing this. None of this wired garbage. And this thing does turn a few heads. I know it's still just like a base model almost here, but it's a good looking car. It's built well. And you chuck it into its sport mode. Make sure we're in Sport Plus. Sport Shift. And wow. The one thing I want is just more noise. I love how it does still have it has shift lights, and I think that's cool in a car that really isn't meant to be that sporty, you know what I mean? This is, if you want the sport one, you gotta go the M really, but, or at least the X Drive with the B58, but this is, I like that it doesn't take itself too seriously, even though it's German and they're all so serious. But it's like, no matter what car they build, these Germans, like, they're quick. And let's just go for a little bit of a dig here. And 20 Ks an hour. Wow. Snappy gear changes. Smooth when the box is fantastic. Again, I just wish we had some noise in this thing. Now, sorry guys, I've got to stop this video just for 1 second because Wiper Tech have sponsored this video. These guys are legends in the game of mighty wiper blades, and yeah, these are the best ones you can get. Use my code ROSS15 off. You're gonna get yourself 15% off, and you're gonna score free express shipping straight to your door, man. And again, I use these on my cars. They are the best. 5-star reviews. Get yourself some and support the channel. And if you're enjoying this content, guys, make sure you hit the big red subscribe button. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers. And it's through the people like you who watch, allows us to get these cars, make content for you guys, and bring it to you at home. So subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like, and what do you say we launch this thing? Now, 0 to 100, guys, powered by C-Tech. We're gonna pull over, we're gonna reset the draggy, and let's see what this thing does. Let's turn the AC off. Hard on the brake, hard on the accelerator. There we go. Oh, yeah, skidded the wheels actually a tiny bit there, but let's pull over and have a look at what we actually got. Now, 0 to 100, guys, we did in 6.3 seconds, and look, that is pretty respectable. I really think you could get this into the 5s, and in real world driving, let me tell you, it feels a lot quicker than that, especially when this thing is rolling onto it. Like, it does actually move. But again, 6.3 on a back road, real world conditions, not bad for the size of car with a 4-cylinder. If it was me, guys, I would honestly recommend you, if you can afford to, go the 430i. Get the X Drive with the inline 6 turbo, because that really is going to give you all the performance in the world. It really will. So I'd probably, if I wanted the sporty one, I'd go the 440i coupe, and $5 grand in mods, you are going to see some ridiculous performance for the money. But again, you know, obviously you go that platform, it is going to bump the price up a bit. Just if you can afford it, don't stretch the budget too much. But and let's see, again, not even worried about pulling out. It's catches traffic like you wouldn't believe. 4-cylinder, 2-liter in a big car like this. Come on, guys, that's impressive. I have to say, it is ridiculous technology they got. But look, we're gonna finish the video off here. So the 430i, the new 4 Series. Again, if you have the money, guys, you want something a little bit fancy, you want to treat yourself. Again, this is a beautiful car, and you can't really complain too much when you get in here. You know, it's a nice place to sit. Everything's done right. It feels solid. The Germans, especially the BMW, man, like BMW, they know what they're doing. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, leave your 2 cents down below. We'll see you on the next one.